OK, he's unemployed at present, but he's worked in clubs around the north of London. His ambition is to be a star. Good luck to him. Act number 2, he's called The Village Idiot.
Good evening. Good evening. I was wandering around the village square when I met the village squire, and I said to him, "I'll do any odd job that you want for 20 quid. He said, "OK, you can paint my porch." 3 hours later, I met him again, and he said, "Did you paint my porch?" I said, "Yes, but you tried to fool me, didn't you? Because you haven't got a porch, you've got a Mercedes." Actually, the village squire gave me a job in his hotel as a luggage porter, and he said to me on my first day, "Now, when you take the guests their luggage to their rooms and leave it in their rooms, make it more personal and call them by their names." I said, "Well, how do I find out what their names are?" He said, "Simple, just look at the label on their luggage." So the first guests who arrived, I took their luggage upstairs to their rooms, placed it in their rooms, then I looked at the label and I said, "Well, I hope you have a very happy stay, Mr. and Mrs. Genuine Cowhide." And actually, talking about people paying me compliments, somebody told me recently that I looked like Elvis Presley. I said, "But he's dead." He said, "Yeah, that's right." You know, I was standing at this station waiting for a train for 4 hours to go and visit my uncle. And not one train came. I was so mad. I went up to the inspector and I said to him, "I've been standing at this station waiting for a train for 4 hours and not one has come." He said, "I'm not surprised." I said, "Why?" He said, "This is a bus station." Incidentally, my uncle... My uncle was in prison, and one day my auntie decided to send him a file in a cake so he could escape. A week later, she visited him in prison, and she said, "Did you find the file that I sent you in the Dundee cake?" He said, "I sure did. It broke all my teeth." But, you know, my uncle, he always led of crime, life of crime. One day he set fire to his council house so that he could collect the insurance money, and then afterwards he discovered that the insurance had expired. which incidentally, he was also a great inventor. He was. He once invented a rubber horseshoe, and he threw it over his shoulder for good luck, and it bounced back against the wall and broke his neck. You know, I went out fishing with my stupid brother. And on, listen. And on our first day, we caught loads of fish. And I said to him afterwards, "Did you mark that spot on the lake where we caught all those fish?" He said, "Yes. I put a big X on the side of the boat." I said, "You stupid fool. Next time we might not get the same boat."
Oh, me and the crew enjoyed that. It's a cracking show tonight, isn't it? He's called The Village Idiot, act number 2. OK, Leslie, these are all yours.
Oh, dear. Do you do this work professionally? Does it come unnaturally to you, or I mean, are you...
No, I just sort of go on there and say things. And
I gathered that, yeah.
I don't know why.
No, I'm bloody sure I don't know why. If I'm going to be constructive, which isn't very easy, I would say that the most ingenuous and charming thing about what can only be laughingly called your act is that none of it strings together in any way, shape or form. You actually said at one point, talking about people paying me compliments, nobody had mentioned a word about anything like that at all. And but that is what is good. It's because you actually go from one subject to another, which is what a village idiot does, I presume. And no. I mean, you're obviously a highly intelligent person. I think you're having us at it, quite frankly.
Yes, it was.
I think you're probably the bank manager or the manager of the Bank of England. You're getting us at it.
You guessed.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. Well,
Some points, Leslie.
Well, some points for sheer cheek. 29.
29 points from Leslie. These are good marks, though. Sheila.
Well, I've got to plead the Fifth Amendment. I can rely on being American here, and I found that the humor just went over my head. It was much too sophisticated for me, and I just couldn't grasp, where you were coming from. So,
Sophisticated.
absolutely.
And you living
Absolutely.
and you living in Bray.
And where do you come from?
London, Shepherd's Bush.
Shepherd's Bush.
Shepherd's Bush, very nice.
Yeah. Well, I thought that, I just thought that you just didn't give a fat rat what the audience thought, and I think for that I'll give it 25.
25. Well, a bit of sophisticated humour there from act number 2, The Village Idiot. Let's add his points together. Leslie gave 29 points, Susie gave 25, a total of 54 to act number 2.